I deleted my old anime horror game and replaced it with something way darker. A murder mystery in Japan involving war, cults, politics, and maybe even a god. Hey, you know people say this beach is haunted, right? Like yokai and stuff. Oh, shut up. You always do this. I'm serious. My dad told me. A few years back, someone actually got killed here. Body washed up right on the shore. Your dad says a lot of things. He's a politician. That's literally his job. Besides, your whole family is super into the faith of Orochi. You're more religious than my grandma. It's not weird. It's been around since before we were born. My father just happens to be one of the more public ones. You ever heard of Orochima? That's where I grew up. It's kind of its own thing. Wait, you grew up on Orochima? Like the actual country? Hold on, you still talk to people back there, right? You better not have some girl waiting for you on that island. What? No, come on, it's not like that. Look, if there's really is something out there, ghosts or whatever, I'll keep you safe, alright? A body has washed up on the beach. You saw the scene unfold. Now you must decide, who do you suspect? Political assassination to hurt his father. He has a girlfriend and she killed him. It's all connected to the snake cult, a restless spirit of the sea. What would you pick? Do you guys know this meme? So I will first finish the game with this sketch art here, and then later, when it's finished, I will make it look pretty. And also this game will be released episodic, and I will release one episode every week. So let's talk about the lore. The game takes place in Japan, but in a different parallel universe of Japan. Currently, Japan is in war with Russia, and they are trying to invade Japan via Hokkaido. So you can see my game reflects real-life world events like the Iran war, and I do this on purpose to ground it in reality. In my universe, since ancient times, in Japan there is a religion that worships Orochi. So Orochi is a real thing in Japanese mythology, but nobody actually worships him. In my universe, there's a new religion that worships this deity as a god. For the longest time in Japan, they have been persecuted for their beliefs. Only after the war has their beliefs become mainstream. They were even granted their own island, Oshima, which is a real island in Japan. This is, by the way, the island where the Ring movies take place. Like the creepy girl that comes from your TV, so she was born on Oshima. So they take over the island and rename it Orochi-shima. Basically Orochi and Shima, which is island in Japanese. So this lore is not too far-fetched actually. Here in Japan it's actually not all sunshine and rainbows. Actually, almost all main political leaders have some weird connections to religious organizations. Their whole reason why the last Prime Minister Abe was assassinated was because some religious cult connections. So you can see it's not too far-fetched. But basically the idea is you have lots of motives for who could be behind it all. It could be a religious cult, it could be political assassination, it could be a jealous girlfriend, or it could be a supernatural deity. Over the last months, I was building an anime horror game, but it was rather bad. No plan, just adding things, over-sexualizing the game without getting any views. Mixing 3D with 2D, it was a nightmare really. So I'm starting a new game. This time I have everything planned out. So here's my idea for the game. The game will be episodic. There will be multiple episodes, each contain a small scene which holds clues to what is really going on. You need to read the dialogue properly and cannot miss anything as every line holds a clue. The art style will be anime, all drawn by myself with some simple animations. I will make it look pretty later, so let's build the game first. After every episode, you need to decide who is responsible. This is like casting a vote. Depending on your decisions, your character will change. There are 4 endings and 4 categories you can change into: empirical thinking, gut feeling thinking, systemic thinking, and supernatural thinking. Each represents a way of thinking in psychology. Depending on which has the most votes at the end, your character will become like that and will try to solve the case in a thinking style. If this will lead you to solve the case or not, you will have to see and play the game for yourself. So previously I asked you to leave your suggestions for the game below. You cannot do that anymore, as everything in the game is already decided. The lore and the endings, everything is already written down. I just have to build it every week, and I will release a new episode just like this every week. This is episode 1. Instead, I want to build a community that tries to guess the mystery. I know already who is behind it, but can you guys guess it? Every dialogue holds a clue, so I want you guys to try and guess what is really going on. I will release a new episode every week which will contain more clues. Until then, try to guess what is really going on. Look at the lore, look at the dialogue, and have fun with it. This is the end of the video. If you liked it, press like and don't forget to subscribe for the future episodes. Post down below your guess on who killed the guy in the intro. See you.